My tummy hurts. Just drank a lot of coffee, and it's doing its thing, for sure. Anyway, hello, my name is Matthew. I do a couple cool things. I like to spearfish, fish, drive boats. I drive boats for a living. And right now, I'm building a platform in the back of my truck to raise up this thing so I can sleep diagonally for a camping trip up to Block Island or Long Island. I'm gonna do a little trip with a good friend of mine. He's gonna have his car. We're doing car camping, sleeping on cool beaches and stuff like that. And we're gonna be spearfishing. We've got a charter with Dave Hawkins. He's Spirit Charters. You guys gotta check him out. I'll have a video appear soon of us going out there. Cool thing is I just ordered a GoPro 10 last night. Super stoked about that. This is on a GoPro 7, so I think it has better quality footage at the depths. And that's what I wanted. I was like, that's sweet. So, little intro to what we're doing here. I have a bunch of plywoods. All it is I've taken 2 sheets of 3/4 inch birch hardwood plywood. Really good quality stuff. It was about $80. We got pocket hole jigs and pocket hole screws. We're gonna screw them all together. We're gonna build a platform here. This is one of the what was scrap, but now I have plans for it, so now I can't cut it up. I don't want to cut it up. But yes, this is it's gonna go like this, and it's gonna go like this. This is the sides of my truck bed, scribed onto this with a small little jig that I made. This jig is nothing more than a piece of scrap with a pencil drilled through. And you take this thing and you go along the side and you scribe the shape, and that's what makes that to the side of the hull. Then you have a template to cut out, and it should fit in. Cool. I'm gonna go use the poo-pooer. This is the pocket hole here, the jig. This is 3/4 inch plywood. They give you this piece here. This is the Craig set. It's actually really nice. I do think it's quite quality, but oh shit, falling over. Measure it like this. Measure it, and it drops down. It's in that 3/4 range. Therefore, you set all your pieces to that 3/4 range, and that includes the drill bit and the jig. That is set to 3/4, and it has an Allen wrench there, which is a set key, and this is your Allen wrench. Our jig here itself, that you can slide this piece on the other piece. I'll show you. You can slide it. It's on 3/4 right now. Push your thumb, move it around, boom, it's down half or 1.5. Press down, slide it on back. It's back to 3/4, and it goes down to 1/2, half an inch. And you need to clamp your jig down. I don't have a clamp. I didn't buy a clamp from them because it was 45 bucks. 3/4 inch ply, 19 millimeters, 1.5 inch screws. So that is down to the 3/4 and went down to the bearing there, or cuff, whatever it's called. And now we have a pocket hole. Huh. It didn't pop out the other side like I thought it would. Does that mean I did it wrong? I don't know, actually. Not really sure. So I've got this thing set up. I only have 2 clamps that I really can use because the ones that are big enough. This is a little off, so I might have to, with my hand, place it there as I screw in. We'll figure that out. Or I can find another clamp that hopefully fits. But yeah, these 2 fit, and it's actually on there pretty good. So what I decided to do is put one in there. I put one in there, and then I grabbed this framing square and check this out. You know, like this is pretty rad. That was a little off. But whatever. I looked at this grid here. Found dead center, which is right here. There's 23 on this side and 23 on that side of this single one that is the dead center. So if I place that board there in the dead center, that would make the most sense. My right side would be a tad bit shorter than my left side by about 3/4 of an inch by that plywood. So if I place that and I route it a little bit on both sides so that it fits into this groove very nicely, like just a smidge routed off on both sides, that it kind of like fits in like a puzzle piece into this center groove here. It is 22.5 inches over to this side where I can put that other board in, and I want to make it again route down to a groove that it fits perfectly into this. This is the other piece there. Itchy, bro. Yeah, it's all lined up, ready to go. I measured it twice. We're looking good. 22 and a smidge less than a half. I'm gonna go ahead and, again, this is the same thing. I can't place a clamp in the middle here, but yet if you look at this, it's got to come over a good chunk to be on that line to make sure that we're still in line, right? So I'm gonna have to push my hand on it like that, and we'll see if we can get it done. But we'll go ahead and try it out then. Oh, it was actually kind of off. Ow, it's a good bit off. Holy crap. Holy crap, it's hot. Same kind of deal there. Dude, I've got it in here and it looks good, man. Looks really good. But it, you know, needs to be trimmed on that shad to make it all fit a little bit better. We'll get it trimmed up, get it figured out. Cut a bit more. It's gonna be cut a little bit more. Okay, this is the first dry run. Well, you know what I'm saying? Look, it looks awesome. It fits awesome. Huh. It's a nice view of my tits, right? Now I scribed everything on from that edge, and I set this in because remember it has to be less than this because it's being set to, I said like 49%, this is 51, so this is like slightly smaller board. Now we're gonna put it up on here and get it cut. So the next step is I need to take these little thin strips, which were actually scrap, which I got from Home Depot because they, you know, cut them off my boards, but they're 1 inch wide. And they would make great little sectionals right here for this thing to rest on perfectly. Exactly at this. Then I can inlay that thing and put hinges on it so that it folds over and it rests on this thing, so all the weight's not on the hinges, it's actually on this piece here. The issue is just getting this thing in there. Screwing it in, finding the best way to screw it in, really. So let's work on that. Another thing I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna take 60 grit sandpaper and take off this rough edge before I screw it in, because I don't want it to be part of my finished product. It look like scrap, you know. So let's go ahead and get that done. I know all these terrible camera angles. I'm sorry, y'all. It's down my tits. It's just so hot out, you know. It's genuinely so hot out. I feel like wearing a shirt. It's hot. Well, what I've been doing is putting these boards in for it to rest on. Some of them didn't really screw in well, like, for example, that one. So I would pull them out and retry. But it looks like none of them popped through the other side, which is not yet, at least. Holy shit, it fits. Holy shit, it fits. I'd say it looks really nice. It's impressive for me. But one of the main things is that it's not gonna be able to rotate up. Remember, the idea was to use some hinges here and flip it on over, right? Well, there's a couple issues. One, it's too long. It would hit on everything on the side of the bed. And now, it goes up and it stops right there because the ceiling is not tall. Morning. Today's day 2. It fits nicely. It's crammed in there, and it actually is pressed together really well at that seam. So if I pop it up, slide it on over, and to keep it from falling down, there's a 2x4 back there. Here's a twin size air mattress. Doesn't really fit that great. On second thought, dude. On second thought, though, it's actually quite impressive. Oh man, cool. I got 2 of these things, same length, same height, you know, width and everything. So that's gonna be my drawer base. Gotta make another one for the back piece, and then I'm gonna make the bottom part of the shelf out of this, ripped to the right width, but then use the other sheet here. This is also scrap. This is just left over from the 2 plies that I bought. And I'm gonna use pocket holes to drill them to butt them together at a good angle. Problem is just trying to find that flat surface, because you can't cut a flat surface real great with the jigsaw. I can, at least. I'm not very good at it. But I have this old thing. It's kind of like a miter saw, or there's a name for it. It's just not a normal looking thing, but I believe that will work better if I can make it work. Otherwise, I have a circular saw, which I can cut, but I'll make a jig for it that I can run it along to get a really nice and flat cut. The way I'm gonna make that jig is I just have 2 clamps. And this thing, this is just a level, aluminum level. It fits great on this, weirdly. It's like perfectly 4 feet, like this sheet. So my clamps will go right there, and I'll clamp it down to be the exact length that I want it to be. You know, work that way. And then go from there. Dude, I look like a freaking homeless person, but all of this, I just got my GoPro, and I'm super stoked. We got some cool stuff going on today. I finished with the epoxy last night. There's a video of that. Okay, cool. I'm stoked about this. Thanks for checking us out, man. You're the good, bestest dog in the world. Big yawn, big yawn. Do you want to see how the most graceful human being ever gets out to the water? It's like this. This was the end right here. This went right here. And now I'm gonna chop it down. Hey, I didn't show you guys as I did this, but I glued this back piece, glued it in, then sent screws down into it, both sides there. And it's really sturdy. So I think I'm gonna do the same, like right here and right there. One in the middle, and on both sides. So 3 on each side, just because the more the merrier, right? Oh, no. The forbidden milk. Alright, we got 2 coats on that because it's so hot out here that it actually dried in a matter of like 10 or 15 minutes. It's actually like setting right now, but I'm like sweating so bad that I'm sweating into the paint. So I think it's time for, it's also Friday, so don't judge me that I'm drinking by myself, alright? Kiwi, we'll give it a go. Hi Maggie Moo, hi Baba Girl, Mama. So yeah, been polyurethaned. Today I'm gonna do glue down of this carpet. I trimmed them down so they have nice edges on them, kind of nice edges. And then these sides, I rolled them over and they have that nice edge there. Pretty cozy to lay down on too, I bet. Okay, my GoPro's about to die, but I just put this drawer face on. That is 4200. Fast cure marine sealant. Took a glove, went around each seam, try to get some extra coverage because that screw stripped out. You know, this screw is stripped out. It's really important that you use a clutch on your drill and set your clutch as something reasonable because otherwise it's just useless. So here we are. It looks beautiful. This is a little jig I made. This is a cool little circular saw, so it's nice and straight. Hopefully this goes well because this is a finished product. Looks pretty good. Clean enough edge, right? Vacuum it up and take the tape off and see what's going on with it. Let me get it a little vacuum up. Oh, like butter. Boom. Beautiful. I'm falling over. Huh? Hey, do what? Chair back. Oh, you just gotta like lean back as hard as you can. Yeah, it's kind of scary. Should have pulled my truck forward. I'm gonna do that now. I really gotta take this thing to a muffler shop. You wanna check out why? That's my exhaust pipe. That's my catalytic converter. There's no meat between. I had this bright idea, right? This is genuine cowhide. Frickin' cowhide. That's the strip that I'm using. I cut it off for this piece right here. This whole little truck camper thing, pimpin', bro. What's going on, people? I just finished up this edit, and I'm at work right now, and had a little downtime, so I went ahead and edited this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun building this truck camper thing. Super exciting video to be following behind this one is the actual trip that I did up to Rhode Island. Me and my buddy, car camping. That setup was perfect. Also, it only cost me, I'd say 120 bucks tops. That's with including the jig for the pocket hole jig. So very affordable. Hope you guys enjoy the review, and maybe you'll stick around and watch my next video. Like and subscribe, I guess. I don't know. Thanks. Appreciate your all support. Keep on kicking.
Oh, it's gonna slip through your slip through your hands. Oh, it's gonna slip through your slip through your hands.
Bitch, I'm stylish. Glock talk, big t-shirt, Billy. Watch on my wrist, but I want that dime. Niggas talk crazy when I pull up in sight. Mile high,